To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise of adventure, a promise of excitement, a promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey, and behind every page there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop today. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
Mish Mosh.
Hi everybody, and welcome to Mish Mosh here on The Experience. I don't know why Hannah's the first one in, except for that there's no lag for you, right? I saw Milton pop on though. I saw Milton pop on. It feels weird to have it not be, who's usually the first one on? Jeff. Jeff.
Yeah.
He's had some trouble with his shipping recently. Like the post office says that it's at his place and it's not at his place.
Oh,
so
no.
he's busy yelling at them. And I'll yell at them too. So, hey, look it. It's a pod. What do we call this when there's a bunch of those? I don't know what it's called. A bunch of otters is a...
Oh, I knew this one.
What is it? It's not a pod because I think that's seals.
That's whales.
Oh. Pod is whales. Somebody knows this stuff.
All mammals.
Mammals. Hey, Adrian! It is a nice night for a mosh pit.
It's called a romp.
A romp! Oh, that's the best name. I like that one.
A family, a lodge, or a romp. But I like romp the best.
Very cool. Hello. Okay, so tonight I'm going through a new collection that I got. It's kind of vintagey. And then I talked to Ron V today, so I left my stuff up from his new books. I've got graphic novels down here that we'll do our normal thing with. And today I've decided we're going to play The Feud Marvel Edition. We've got plenty of these still to do, so we won't run out. Because I've got another whole package of them that I haven't even opened up. What? Mm-hmm. If you guys are out and about and you see a good game that works well for our format on the show, just let me know, because I would love to do that one. Everybody that's here has already been a regular of ours, but if you just happen to be watching in the sidelines. Hi, I'm Miss Jen. I own Space Cadets Collection here in the Houston, Texas area. Been here since 2010, but I've been in the industry since 1992. I have way too many comic books in my warehouse, and I like it a lot. But I want to get them into your house. Makes more sense for you to have them so you can read them. They need friends because they're just hanging out by themselves back there. Behind the scenes today is Miss Hannah.
Hello.
And JD's in the chair. And then pacing in the background, you might be able to see him every once in a while. Let's see if we can get a Max so you can see him. There's Max. Max pacing. Yes. And occasionally when I stand up, we get the kazunk too. All right. Just hoping everyone has had a chance to watch some Cowboy Bebop, or at least start their watching of Hawkeye. You watching the original first?
Yes.
I mean, that makes sense.
It's been on my list, but I was like, I should just watch it. And it's so good. But, I'm not super in anime, so this one I was able to get into.
They were really good. Tyler is cool because Tyler's brand new to doing comic books. Background is in marketing, and it has been doing Ranger Stranger on Instagram and has his own webpage and stuff. And that was really a lot of fun. So go back and watch that. And then Rom B came on. Now Rom is super psyched because got some projects that are unannounced. They just announced that he was going to do some partial stories or backup stories, I think, in the Batman Urban Legend. Is that right? So that. And then they extended his run on Swamp Thing, so don't freak out. You still get more Swamp Thing Rombie. And well received this run of the start of Venom.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Watch the interview, but I didn't know how they would handle co-writing, him and Ewing. But it turns out that this is from two different points of view. One is Dylan's, and you have to figure out whose point of view is who's writing whose point of view. But it's really cool. I like that they did it that way. All right, so if you missed out on getting Venom, I do have number 1 A covers if you were interested in them. I've got A's you can read. I've got the head cover by Nowak. I've got these gorgeous blanks, which are really fun to get stuff drawn on. Yeah. That's John Romita Jr. I still have. The Hick. I can't believe we don't have those all sold out.
I know.
I forgot this one. I call this one Rat Fink because it looks like the Rat Fink covers from back in the day. And then weirdly, I've got this one left, which I think is Delano. I could be wrong about those things. So anyway, if you missed those, grab that up.
Sounds right.
I've got a copy of Green Lantern. This is number 60, Spotlight on the Lamplighter, who's that kind of like yellow character in the background. And it is $15. It's probably BG. I say probably because I'm not a trained grader. I just guess. The last cover I showed, I got you, Brandon. Next is the L checkout.
Yeah.
As one person?
Two of them checked out as one person.
Okay. I was like, I only heard one person get rang up. That's so funny. All right. Rare book. This is limited series Transformers number 1. This one does have small damages. It's not mint, but so hard to get this one. That one is $50. If it was a little bit better condition, it'd be $100 bucks. So, second issue out of Venom. I don't believe so. I think it's this week or next. We're really close. I also have the limited series Transformer number 2. I've actually got 2 copies of this one, and those are $15. Mauricio's going to grab this one. Do we have any backboards we can throw in these? I didn't have any at home that were convenient.
Bags and boards, though.
Well, then you don't have a price on it.
Right, but I can.
You're just going to steal it? Steal it. Yeah. Okay. And I've got a couple number 3s of that same limited series. This one's got Spider-Man in it, and those are 10. I bought this collection, and there turns out to be some pretty decent keys in here. All right, this one is Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. It is one of those signed numbered editions. The way this was stored, the staples got a little rusty, so you're going to have to take the staples out and replace them, which you can do if you're real careful. This one would be a $200 book if that was not true of it, but I've got it for $50 if you want to do your own fixing of that book. And it's signed by, I didn't even tell you who it was signed by. Signed by Dave Dorman, one of my favorite guys. Okay, and live from Remulac, it's Coneheads number 1. I've never watched Coneheads, so I can't make their noise. I would do it just like blah, 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 blah.
You would love it.
$5.
You would love that movie so much.
Coneheads. All right. I'd like to sell these together, but it's going to be pretty expensive. Okay. Full disclosure, none of these are mint, but they're so stinking rare as to be impossible to get. I actually throw away the number 1 because it fell apart in my hands.
Oh.
I was like, nope. And then this one was the next one of the batch, and it does have some
they were well
falling apart. They were loved. So I'm going to do them for $40 a piece. They're a lot more online, but I'm not going to try for that. There's volume 2. Volume 3. If you've ever tried to buy these, you know how hard it is to get them. Volume 4. And volume 5. They've got really cool Campbell covers. And they're dirty. But that's why they're only $40 instead of $75.
If I didn't have the hardcover for White Ash, I'm sure it would end up that way.
Like from all the love.
Uh-huh.
All right, this one is cool. This one is the DC Vertigo, Peter Milligan and Andy Pritchett doing the adaptation of Tank Girl, the film. That was just $5. It's like a small size graphic novel or a prestige format comic, somewhere in between there.
I still
Tank Girl.
need to watch that movie. I met Lori Petty.
Did you in real life?
Yeah.
What did she like? Is she like Tank Girl?
Oh my
or
gosh,
no?
she's amazing.
She's super high energy.
She was at Space City Comic Con.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
All right, this is Shonen Jump. This one is volume 1, issue number 3. So
Oh, wow.
really early on. I'm going to do that one for $20. I will say that the Adult Swim code has been scratched off, so someone probably did that one.
I mean, if there's a date on it, it's probably expired anyway.
Sure. Something dumb to own, but everyone loves this. I mean, you might play this game and be like, hey, I need to know how to, where's the map to get through this thing? Doom 2. Doom 2. Open sourced awesomeness. $5 for the official strategy guide.
I've seen somebody put that on their calculator, so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I have got the book and record for Return of the Jedi. The record does have some scratches on it. This is not a mint record, nor is it a mint book. So it's just $3. Chris Benning! We're going through a very fun collection today. Again, this is not even the right. Let's see if I have that one. Nope. Okay. This is a Star Wars book, but the Empire record. And it's gotten a little bit of love by a little chewy thing. That one's just $3.
By a little chewy.
Something chewy thing. I have also got.
You sure it wasn't a little green something?
A really well-loved Story of Black Beauty and record for $3. I might want to keep this one. And this one has it too. This one is a well-loved record and book, 7 Little Postmen for $3. And then, it's in here. This one's in better shape. This one is The Black Hole. And that red robot there is who my son is named after. Maximilian. Yes, I named my son after an evil red robot from a Disney film.
You said robot twice.
I did. Something wrong with me today. My robot thing is working.
There you go.
All right. Let's do our first round of our game before I forget. Which member of the Avengers is most likely to be the best dancer? Which member of the Avengers is most likely to be the best dancer? Remember, they polled 100 people in the public, not in the public comic book store. So they have very basic knowledge of who members of the Avengers are. And it's modern, this thing, so it would have been the Avengers movies had released, so they at least know who those members of the Avengers are. But they're not likely to know the extended ones. All right, let's do this last little line down here, then we'll do some charades.
Or they'll name people who aren't Avengers.
Maybe. Spider-Man, because they don't know any better. Yeah.
Right?
I like that. I like the Captain America. I mean, Captain America should be really good at ballroom dancing, right? He's been waiting forever to actually have a date with his girl.
Right. But would they have caught him up on all of the other dances?
I don't know. That's a good question. All right.
Because I want to see him in a...
Oh no, the
Break
power is
dancing.
going down for JD. He needs hearts and thumbs up. Give them to him. This is a reminder. I think everybody here is already subscribed and things, but if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, pretty please, with, you know, what do you call it? What do you put on top? Pretty please with cherries on top. And then, if you're watching from somewhere else, if you can just do likes and shares, that'd be super awesome. Too many years practicing. Natasha Russ says, I like that one. That's a good one. She probably was trained in the Red Room to be a very good dancer, I would think. Cap breakdancing with a shield. That I would want to see that show for sure. Thank you, everybody. This one is a set of Midnight Suns. You get an extra copy of the Spirits of Vengeance here. There's 2 of part 2 in there. They're the polybag versions all the way through. And it is $80 for the set because, as you can imagine, with the storylines that are coming out, everyone's caught on to the fact that it's probably where they're headed. Star-Lord. Brittany! You get points just for saying Star-Lord. We're giving stickers today. Is the sticker book over there?
Yeah. But I don't have the things. Because I know that there's...
They're in the back room! Yeah. Boo. And Midnight Suns Unlimited #1. That one's just $4. Really pretty.
But I can do the cards today. We still have some.
We can do cards. I have got hardware #1 in the poly bag for $5. All right, I think everyone's done their vote here. With 33% of the vote, it was Black Widow. So Russ G with his Natasha guess is correct. And then after that is Iron Man. I don't know. I feel like Iron Man would be the dude that would stand in the corner and like just look cool.
I feel like he would be really good at the robot.
Just see how she paused and really made me wait for it. Think he would be really good at the robot. Yeah. And then after that, Captain America, Hulk. Hulk could never dance. Are you kidding me? What is he going to do? Professor Hulk, maybe, but Hulk, no. Hannah does win everything. Thor, Spider-Man, Hawkeye, and then Ant-Man. Oh, Ant-Man got 1 vote. That's his mom.
He honestly probably would be the best, though.
He might be. I think he would dance with abandon. Like, he's such a dork that he wouldn't even worry about whether he looked good. Stand in the corner kind of guy. There's nothing wrong with those guys. You got to have the stand in the corner kind of guy to hang out with the stand in the corner girls, which is kind of me. Until I became a little bit older and more secure, and then I'm the idiot that goes out there and says, I don't know how to dance, but I don't care anymore. Hardware #1 for $3. This one has a little bit of Rusty Staple in it.
That's not even true, though, because you can dance.
Maybe a little bit. All right, this one is so rare. Rocco's Modern Life #3 is a $30 book. If you are a collector of these series, you know how rare that book is. Lovesick. And then #4 is just as rare at $30. What does he say on there? Rocco gets nightclubbed. That sounds bad, like a Baby Seal joke. Just saying. All right, what's our next category thing here? Okay. This one's dumb. We're not going to do this one because it's like literally name a medical specialty that Dr. Strange would practice.
What?
Brain surgery? Because that's what he practices?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Oh, this is a good one. Name the Marvel supervillain that would make the scariest prison cellmate. Who would make the scariest prison cellmate?
Oh, man.
How about Count Duckula #1 for $5? Count Duckula. Doesn't everybody need a copy of Count Duckula, honestly? Or this one is a reader copy of Alf #8 for just $3. I've got this really nice X Factor special. Prisoner of Love is a Jim Starlin. We actually had this discussion about who would be the next most important person connected to the comic book universe, after, we've lost Stan and we've lost Kirby, who would be the most important person that's created the most characters. And I think that Jim Starlin totally won that because he has created all the characters that we're seeing now. Shang-Chi and I'm trying to remember all the ones that are like I'll still look them up. There's so many of them that he's attached to. So count gets called. We are actually selling comic books instead of just playing games. I realized we're not just a talk show. No. Oh, sorry. The X Factor Special Prisoner of Love is $5. I have the original Ghost Rider representing the first appearance of Johnny Blaze. That one is $8. Johnny, can't reach over here, and now I don't want to reach. Ugh, so lazy. How about Mark Spector Moon Knight, number 39? That one is $3.
I love that cover.
It's a very clean cover, and then it's got all of the Dr. Doom masks in the background, which are kind of creepy, but would make good, I think, like actual wallpaper.
Right. Or if not wallpaper, wrapping paper.
Mm-hmm. So Morbius would be a really bad prison person. Mm-hmm. The Purple Man. Oh, no one wants to be in with Purple Man. He's bad. It's a bad man.
I've forgotten about him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't like remembering him.
Green Goblin would be interesting, right? I feel like you could mess with Green Goblin. That means I've got your MK. This one is a limited series Punisher number 1 for $40. Small ticks. Otherwise, nice clean copy for Punisher limited series number 1. I also have a Punisher number 2 for just $3. I was surprised at the prices of these, but these are not the limited ones. So. And a Punisher number 4. Look at this dude's face. He's totally shooting the Punisher in the back, and he looks like a maniacal idiot. Look at that. That one's $4. It's been a long time since we've had a Punisher number 1. Matt Mayans, we gotcha. I've got the Punisher Back to School special. Nothing says back to school more than this dude, Frank Castle. That one is $3. Very ironic, that book. And this one actually makes more sense. Punisher Summer Special. Crazy from the Heat, number 1. That one's $5. The Punisher fans. All right. Has everyone voted here? Number 1 answer. Name the Marvel supervillain that would make the scariest prison cellmate. Steve-O Rogers. Thank you.
Yeah.
You get all the points just for mentioning my favorite character. By the way, if you guys don't know who Steve-O Rogers is, it's this guy. Who showed up during Secret Empire masquerading as Steve. That's Steve-O Rogers. Kill Hydra. He's just as cute, though, so it's kind of scary. All right, so the answer with 22% of the vote was Venom, and then Loki, Ultron, Carnage. Why isn't Carnage number 1, honestly? Green Goblin, and the Purple Man. Who mentioned Purple Man? Way to go, Brittany.
Yeah.
That's like, to me, like a very kind of fringe character. You had to have watched Jessica Jones to be scared of that character, or read the Legacy numbered series in which he entered the body of her daughter. That's bad. Evil, evil man.
Yeah.
This is Avengers of the West Coast number 50. Return of the original Human Torch for just $3.
That's why I blocked him out.
Mm-hmm. David Tennant did kill that role.
He really did.
Castle says, "Stay cool, kid. School kids, or I'll kill you." Gen X, the Collector's Preview from October 1994 for $3. Damage Control number 1 for $3. It's got a little bit of damage to it. Get it? Darker Image, first appearance of the Max. And this one's got the Blood Wolf card. And that one's just $3.
With awesome J-Lee art on the back.
Mm-hmm. How about a Cage number 1 for $5? By the way, you guys should be all riled up about that book, the Macross #1. X Factor #2. It's just a good reading copy for $3. It's got a little bit of staple rust. Cable #1 for $3. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this before the end of this. I can't wait for Good Omens Season 2. I did not watch that. I was too busy plowing through Lucifer. Cable #2. Oh, goes with that. So the Cable #1 and 2 go together. Sorry. There you go.
Well, if you liked Lucifer, which I'm sure you did.
I'm sure I would like it. I already know that I would like it. I just got to find time to fit it in there.
Yeah.
Cable #1 for $3.
It's on Prime, which no ads at least.
That's true. Spider-Man: The Jackal Files #1 for $3.
And Neil's been posting about it on Tumblr, so I'm excited.
Everyone's least favorite USA agent #1 for $5. The heat on that has gone down a little bit since the show.
That's true.
JLX is a good amalgam book. This one's just $2 because it's a little bit dirty to it.
I have that one. That's one I do have.
Wheel of Time for you. Yeah, that's another one I want to really try. The cable set, okay? So, Mauricio, tell me if it's not the #1, #2, the one that has the gold to it. If it was the other one, the original #1, the mini-series one, let me know. This is Guardians #17, but it is the introduction of the original team here. That is the original team you see kind of at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy. That's really the actual Guardians of the Galaxy. This one's just $3. The other one. Okay, we got it. The other one.
Easy swap.
Yeah. To yours. So funny. I think the people that had these before actually tried to look up the prices. This is how you can tell when people come in that don't really know comic books very well and they just looked it up randomly. Like, this is Cable #1, right? It's about a $3 book. They looked it up and thought it was $74.95. So this is what we're always arguing against.
Yeah.
When people come in and say, my collection's worth $1 billion. I'm like, excellent. I can give you 200. Can I talk about the Dragon Balls? I can. Is it okay if we wait until after the break, Tricky Trapster? Because I am at 1 minute to break time. And then I promise that will be the first thing that we do when we come back from the break, okay? So just hold on. Everybody else, hold on too. It's time to go get a drink and make a run for the bathroom or whatever, or just watch these cool commercials.
Today's comics market is ripe with new titles by creators who are determined to get their books into your hands. My name is Henri Compen. For the last decade, I've been making and selling my own creator-owned comics and dealing as a collector in live sales. My signature series, Yi Sun Shin, is the book that cannot be defeated in battle and has over 250,000 copies in print. Now I'm taking comics to the next level and laying the groundwork for my fellow creators to get their voices heard so they can connect directly with you. This is your chance to engage live with top comic book talent and get your comics signed without having to wait in long lines or pay any fees. But remember, we only have a limited amount of their books in stock, so always remember to call it as you see it.
I'm Thomas Munn with Blue Juice Comics, and you're watching The Experience.
Mish Mosh.
I've seen it.
Hi, everybody. This is awesome. This is a very rare thing. Oh, no, it's a goat mosh pit. Woo! It's ready to mosh. Sorry, this is what we call Mish Mosh, which is a little bit of everything. And it's kind of accurate today. It is 80s and 90s things. So high five, JD. Psh. Even a stopped clock is right 2 times a day, right? Is that how I say it? If we keep using that, eventually we'll be doing 80s and 90s books. I actually like that lead in because the song is awesome. So I don't want to change it. So, Tricky Trapster, I'm going to answer some questions for you. Are we live on Instagram? I don't know if we are on today. There have been some changes in the code that we're trying to figure out how to make work. Because when everything works, we're live on YouTube and Facebook for sure. And then JD will tell us where else we can be right now.
Well, right now we are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch because those are the only areas that you can comment from. Because there were a lot of people who were watching on Twitter, but they couldn't claim books, and they were getting very frustrated. So we just stopped for now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when we figure out how to make Twitter behave and actually populate to our StreamYard feed, because I can see everyone's comment together. And for anybody else that's brand new, if you see me talking to somebody that's not JD, who's in the background, but who is answering something or calling something, it's because they are calling from a different platform than you're watching from. So if you see, for example, I talked to Rob, who talked about Wheel of Time, it's because he's watching on a different platform than, say, Mauricio, who's watching with us on YouTube tonight. So don't get frustrated if you're like, someone claimed the book that I wanted and I don't know who they are. They're magical. You're just watching on a different platform. But I can see them all in real time on my feed, so you don't have to worry about that. So hypothetically, we'll be on Instagram whenever Instagram actually makes it so that we can stream to there.
And there's always one person watching on Twitch, and I would like to say thank you to that one person who tunes in on Twitch. We love you. Even you don't have to talk if you don't want, but we love you.
That's right. That's the truth. And I say hi, Classic Vigil. All right, I promised that because Rob is cool. Of course, Rob is cool. So Tricky Trapster asked about this cool set of books up here. It's a full set of Dragon Ball Z. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 set. So it's the whole set. I'm doing it just for $15. I know it's worth a lot more online, but this one is not 100% perfect. So I don't want to charge that big price. So if you want the Dragon Ball Z set, I can totally hook you up. Weirdly, I used to have those polybagged as a set. Not these, but I used to have polybag sets of the same set, but I've sold through all of them.
Yeah, because they were the same as the Pokemon ones, right?
Mm-hmm. They were. All right, and we're playing, for everybody else that's joining us, we're playing Family Feud Marvel Edition today, along with our selling things. So here is our new category. It says, if you could have an Avengers superpower, what would it be? So this is like a personal answer. They asked 100 people in the public, like I said before, not necessarily comic book people, but just general people, if they could have an Avengers superpower. So maybe some of these aren't Avengers superpowers, by the way. Which ones would you guys want? All right, I'm going to finish this little pile that I had from earlier, and then I'm going to do some trade paperbacks at half price, and that's what we call trade paperback theater. And that's a lot of fun. All right. I have got a Meteor Man #1 for 10. Eddie likes flight. Is it because it makes your time getting to work much faster? From Eternity, this one is Shattered Earth. This is a Jim Ballant cover, by the way, and that one is $5. Not Steve's Powers because he can't get drunk. Is there really like a real need to get drunk around here? All right, this one's an interesting book. This one is a Bill Mouse spoof called The Sewage Dragon. That one is $10 and does have a little damage to the bottom, but it's a fairly rare book. The sewage dragon. No one else wants any powers. Only Eddie wants powers. Thor's abs. They are. They are. You get to be a pirate angel as well. Total Recall, the movie special, just $5. One of my husband's very favorite movies. 2 weeks. Sorry. That's the only quote I can think of. Phoenix, The Untold Story #1, $5. Hannah's putting in her superpower. Brittany Cruz is going to choose the Scarlet Witch's power, which makes her more powerful than any other being in the entire Avengers universe. High five, Brittany, for knowing your stuff. Then you want to be Natasha. Okay. 2 weeks. All right. This is the Max #6 for $3. He's fighting a shark. He's got his fist in a shark's mouth. Scurry. Number 8, Max and Pitt. That one's just $3. And then Max #9. Such a nice color cover for $3. You want Hulk, huh? You want to be the Hulk? It is kind of cool. You're kind of impervious. You don't have to worry about dying.
Yeah.
All right, this one is Chuck Norris, Karate Commandos, #3 for $3. Star Comics. That means doesn't have a 9 yet. Woo! Or he just likes that cover. I got you, man.
I'm sorry, Mauricio's just populated first.
Oh, look at the population happen. That's Mauricio's #9. Man. You got that okay. So then, Matt, send me a direct message. If I can find a Max 9 in my backstock, I will honor that for you. And Rob wants the 6 and the 8. People came alive after the break. And Chris wants Chuck Norris because Chuck Norris. Is Chuck Norris a superpower? That's what we really want to know. Wimpy God. Oh no. I can see there's already going to be a battle after this. Has everyone's chosen their powers? Has everyone chosen their power? That just in case anyone's joined late, if you could have an Avengers superpower, what would it be? They asked 100 people, what do you think that the most people answered? It doesn't really have to be what you want, but what you think the most people wanted. Avengers log #1 is $2. Chuck Norris is all superpowers for all other superheroes. I agree.
That's how Steve got his superpowers. They injected tiny Chuck Norrises into all his cells.
Yes, I love it. This one is Batman #550, introducing Chase. There are spine ticks on this one because of the dark cover, but it is just $5. Vision's powers. It's a good one. He does have the right kind of gem in his forehead. That's true. Mm-hmm. Batman #551 meets the Vengeful Ragman. This one also has some small spine ticks, and it's $3. And then this one's kind of a crazy book. This one is Ryan 2990 Summer #1. And it is $3. And it has, just for people who like to collect everything, there's a Turtles and Service ad on the back.
Well, and Vision's almost like he could shapeshift as well.
Oh yeah, when things could just go through him, or he could go through things.
Uh-huh.
All right, so with 30% of the vote, flying, who I think chose that. Someone chose flying right away. It was one of the first answers. Eddie, yep.
Yeah.
And then strength is pretty close to it with 24% of the vote. Then invisibility, super speed, and teleportation. So I'm not really sure which Avengers they think has invisibility. But anyway, pretty sure they're thinking, huh?
Vision.
I'm pretty sure they're thinking of Fantastic Four, but we'll let them have it.
Yeah.
We'll let them.
I feel like Vision could easily do that. He could just make himself look like he was just not there.
That was you. All right, Eddie, you win that one for sure. All right. This one kind of feels like just a personal opinion one. Name Captain America's favorite founding father. So think they have to be founding fathers, so you have to actually know some history on this one. I know you guys can get this one. Who would he most identify with, or who would be his favorite? All right, here we go. It is now time for trade paperback theater.
A trade paperback theater.
Yes, this is where I try very badly to read the back copy of these books in fancy language. JD actually does this for a living, and I do not, so you guys can laugh a lot. How much are the comics tonight? They're all different prices, but if you see anything, Chris, that has gone through and you're interested, just let me know. I've done everything on the bottom row, and I've talked about the Dragon Ball Z. But right now, we're going to do some trade paperback theater, and then we'll get back to the board. Okay. All of these are going to be half price, and I'll tell you how much. This one is called Romp, and it says, Emilio Ramperio is a shy, delusional teenage boy who has convinced himself that he is the ultimate street-fighting superhero in spite of the small fact that he was born without any arms. He teams up with his superattendant, Chichi Gigante, a one-eyed recovering alcoholic, former pro wrestling midget champion. Together, this dysfunctional comic duo, or dynamic duo, set out to reclaim their crime-infested hood one block at a time. That sounds awesome. This one is a $7 book, so $3.50.
See, I would think that would be about otters.
About otters?
A rump of otters.
Look at this cool art, though. It like sounds ridiculous, but it's like very serious in its presentation. I like that. No one claims that one. I'm probably gonna take it home to read it. Okay. Everyone's guessing Alexander Hamilton, Burr, Thomas Jefferson, and I think I saw it, George Washington, Hercules Mulligan. Sorry, you can't say his name without doing that.
I know, that's why I commented it.
Hannah just likes to use me like an ape to just say things. This one is Creased by Image Comics. I unfortunately cannot tell you what it's about because it does not have cool things on the back. Let me see if it says something on the inside here. Nope. It does look like Slice of Life. Slice of Life, normally a $10 book for $5. You can pop on the internet and find out what that one is, sure. Ooh, Black Hand Comics. This one's a hardcover sideways image book. There's the image symbol. And it says, attention fans of fine comic products everywhere. You don't want to miss the incredible offer. From the co-creator of this Image Comics series, Deadly Class, comes a collection of stories that stretches the limits of sequential storytelling itself, including these instant classics, The Gravediggers Union, Circus Day, and The Seed, a trio of tales from the webcomic wonder, perfect for the casual hobbyist and the obsessive collector alike, first time in print. This one is a $20 book for $10. Black Hand. Okay, this one is Paradigm. It says Segue to an Interlude is its title. A world of wonder, of magic and sorrow, of ultimate sanity and modern-day myth. Chris Howells believed his life to be nothing more than a 9-to-5 routine followed by uncomfortable commercial breaks. A synthetic, unimportant existence. He was wrong. Dead wrong. Join creators Matthew Cashel and Jeremy Hunn as they journey beyond the shower curtain into Volume 1 of the epic saga that will chronicle the final generation of mankind as we understand it. This one is a $14 book for $7. This one is called Parliament of Justice. What can convince a man that he is pure enough to put on a mask and cast judgment on other men? This is the unanswered riddle of the comic book vigilante, a question addressed in Parliament of Justice by Michael Avon Oeming and Neil DeVox. Every man believes in justice, whether it is to be society's rule or God's law. For each judge, there is either redemption or absolution, but none of them is innocent. This one is a book with no price. Oh, $6 book for $3. That one sounds like a cool thing. Oh, snap. Here's some Savage Dragon. It's probably way out of print. Savage Dragon Volume 15. The world is not as it was. The earth we know it has changed in strange and inexplicable ways. Now, as the dragon awakens, he finds himself trapped in the savage world. This one is a $16 book for $8. I also have volume 11. That one's a $15 book for $7.50. And volume 9, Worlds at War. And that one is a $17 book for $8.50. All right, we're going to find out our answer here for everybody. The answer with a lot of the vote, 56% of the vote, was George Washington. I think our first answer. Is that the second time that you have won? And then way down there, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, Abraham Lincoln, and John Adams. Dun, dun, dun. Aw, here you go. Which member of the Avengers would be your ideal prom date? Aw, so cute. All right, I talked to Rom V today. If you missed his release from Vault this last week, Radio Apocalypse, which showcases his love of music. Like, if you pay attention to this series, he says you'll know what all his favorite music is. So this one is number 1, the A cover, and that's the B. And essentially, it's a post-apocalyptic world in which there is one radio station still operating. All right, I've got a bunch of awesome runs of Robotech. I've never seen this much awesome Robotech in a collection. Ship! What's up? So, Ship, we just asked the question, what is your ideal prom date out of the Avengers? This one is Robotech the Macross Saga. This one's got 14 through 27. That one is $50 for that set. I also have Macross Saga number 30, and that's 10. And 31, it's 10. Got a set of Invid War that's not complete. It's got number 1, 3, 5, 6, 9, and 10. It's just $10 for those issues. The official How to Draw Robotech. This is the hover bike, which is number 5, and that one is $5. Pepper Potts. Oh, she would make a good one. You're going to read the Parliament of Justice. Okay. Tis yours. I don't know if there's stickers over there anymore.
One left.
For Dancing, Black Widow. For Conversation, Banner. For Getting Drunk, Tony and Thor. Well, you could just bring all your friends to the prom and have like a group date, I guess. That'd be working. Official How to Draw Robotech, number 7 for $5. That one's the Veritech Copter you get to learn. The Robotech Special number 1 is $5. Make sure I'm getting this right. Okay. Okay, this is Robotech 2, the Sentinels. It's a 1 through 10 for $50. I'm throwing in the number 13. Robotech 2 Sentinels Illustrated Handbook number 2 is $5. Number 3 is $5. Okay. I have not shipped. We're moving our way up, so you're still got time. This is Robotech the the Sentinels 1 through 11. That one's $50. This is the Wedding Special. Number 1 and number 2. Those are $3 each. Black Widow. You guys all like Black Widow? I think you guys are going to have to fight over the Black Widow for a date. Because everyone wants Black Widow. Thor on one arm, Valkyrie on the other. Woo! Yeah! It's going to be a party tonight. All right, this is Robotech 2, the Sentinels, the Cyber Pirates 1 through 4, and that one is 20. Oh, and you get 2 number 4s, which is awesome. And then a big old set of Robotech New Generation for $50. That one does not have its number 1. And 1 through 6 of Robotech Genesis, and that one is $40. All right. Everyone have their date set? I think who I would take on a prom date. I'd say Steve, but he already has his heart owned by somebody else, so I don't want to get in on that because I don't want Peggy to punch me in the face because she would.
Absolutely.
I know I couldn't take her in a fight, so I don't know, probably Ant-Man because this is just too cute. He's ridiculous, and he's available. So the answer with 23% of the vote, there's a tie actually. Ties between Black Widow and Captain America. And then Thor, Iron Man, Hulk, Hawkeye, and Scarlet Witch. So there you go. What? This is the most ridiculous question ever. But I like it because it makes me think about sugar. If you could only bring one type of candy bar on a 3-year space trip with the Guardians of the Galaxy, what would it be? That's a lot of words. If you could only bring one type of candy bar on a 3-year space trip with the Guardians of the Galaxy, what would it be? Maybe you have to think really hard about what would not appeal to the rest of them because they are highly likely to steal it from you because that's the way they roll. All right. Was there anything on the top row that you really wanted to see? Anybody? You can call a row, and I'll totally do that row. I'm about it. I'm going to do this one real fast because we're close to a break time. Okay. Very rare set and highly sought after right now. This is the real Ghostbusters 1 through 6 for $100. They all have small spine ticks. Milky Way, yum. I also have number 8 for $5. Hope everyone went to go see the Ghostbusters. It's amazing. Number 14 is 5. And 18 is 5. All in similar shape. And then we hardly ever have this, and I can't believe it's not more expensive, honestly. This one is Disney's DuckTales, woo, by Gladstone, number 1 for $10. You want to write a story with giant ticks that attach to your spine now. Excellent. I think that would be fun. Number 2 is $5. Number 3 is 5. People are either deciding to put off firecrackers or shooting into the air. Either one's likely. We're in Texas after all. This is number 4 for $5. And number 9 is $5. And I also have a set of V comics 1 through 3 for just $5. Snickers, of course, for when Drax gets hungry and cannot focus. I think that would be a good idea. I think that would be great. I'll get as far as I can through these. Okay. I have got a set of Fist of Khonshu, Moon Knight 1 through 7. That one's $40. I've got Daredevil number 235 for $2. Oh, you're going to change it and go with Groot. Get those.
He would be the best answer.
What? Why?
Have you seen his moves?
Maybe. There you go. Depends on which one we're talking about, I guess. Potted root. Daredevil number 248 with guest star Wolverine, $2. Easy on the ears, yeah. And number 249 with Wolverine for $2. 288. There's a Kingpin and Bullseye for $2. I am Baby Groot. Number 310 with Calypso for $2. Number 311 for $2. Daredevil Fall from Grace, Chapter 1 in 320 for just $2. No Jenna tonight. That's the Hannah. Unless Jenna popped on in the background. And no Bean. Just the Hannah Banana. Daredevil Chapter 2, number 321 is $2. That one's the glow in the dark. Number 324 is $2. Number 325 is $2. Hello, doing great. This one is Daredevil, the Man Without Fear. That's number 1, 2, and 3, and that one is 10. Rusty. 320. There you go. Bandage. All right, I'm going to read you the answer to this before we take our break. The answer with 26% of the vote is most of you guys win. Snickers. And then Milky Way, Hershey, Peanut Butter Cup. Oh, sorry, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, Twix, Butterfinger, Three Musketeers, and M&M's. All right, everybody, stick around. We're going to take another quick break and come right back and get back into this collection.
To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise of adventure, a promise of excitement, a promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey, and behind every page there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop today. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
Hi, I'm Travis, King of Source Point, and you're watching The Experience.
Mish Mosh.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back. We're in our second hour of this awesome show we call Mish Mosh, which is full of ridiculous things like mosh pits full of, yes, even sloths. That's a sloth pit. That's about as active as they get.
Yeah, but they're so cute.
And they're adorable. I think the people give JD super big challenges to see if he can find mosh pits of certain animals. He's already found a goat mosh pit, a puppy mosh pit, a kitty mosh pit. Were there any of the ones we asked him to go find that were ridiculous? I can't remember. But anyway, if you could think of another animal mosh pit that you really want to see on the pit show. A koala mosh pit. They're solitary animals. That's going to be hard. Maybe there's the koala set up too. Oh no. All right, JD, there you go.
Actually, usually they come in from...
Okay, so I want to show you guys some stuff we just got in. This is brand new merchandise for us, just in case you need them for the holidays, as things are like kind of in short supply. This is official Five Nights at Freddy's merch. I have Freddy, just the regular old Freddy. All these are $10. They're really cute plushies, and they've got hard nose and eyes. So that one is Freddy Fazbear, is right, $10. And this one is, I know this one, Foxy. Foxy. He's only got one eye. Poor Foxy. I've learned over time that it's not scary at all to watch Five Nights at Freddy's. You just have to turn the sound off. And then Bonnie, right? Bonnie is 10. And then I like this one's name the most, Chica. So you get a whole set of those. And then I was so excited about this one. Here is a Grogu or Baby Yoda or the child or whatever you want to call this one. This one's kind of cool because he's got a real sweet face, and then he's got a zipper back so you can hide candy or whatever in there. And he's not very expensive either. He is $10 also. So if you need just another stuffy to put in a prize for present, I got stuffies, and they've got a hangy thing so you can put it on your backpack or whatever, or just hang them all over the tree. I guess you can make a bunch of those.
Oh yeah.
And it's official Mandalorian merch.
It's right at the top of the stocking.
That is true. And then this is I don't know if you guys know the brand Squishmallows. This is their little 2-inch blind package, and those are 10. I apologize for the price of it, but that literally is what they are. And what you get is you get the Squishmallow inside, but then you have the package, which is just a cute little kitty cat. So you can hide candies in, or your kids can carry it around with their money. They're always fun. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Challenge accepted. We have a koala mosh. Very cute. Okay, that's really weird. Some of these are like, why? Who wrote these questions? Like this one says, if you were showing the vision of the world, what continent would you take them to first? No. Yawn. No one cares. All right, here we go. We're in another hour.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I wanted to know because we're about to be done. I wanted to know if you guys like wanted one garlic knot.
I wish I could.
No, I bought it.
She's just like extra garlic knot. I'm gonna say no just because I'm gonna prime out. If I have one, I'll prime myself. You love the collectibles, yay! Here you go. If you could become the Falcon's sidekick, in a dream world, yes. What bird would you like to be named after? Okay, so this is because of his little red bird. But what would you, if you were a sidekick, what would you like to be named after? What kind of bird? Any more Thundercats? I don't think so, but I've got a lot of other things that are like of the era, if that makes sense. All right. Brian Haberlin just made the announcement and has started the Kickstarter for a stone, and the Kickstarter is already made. They're doing a Stone hardcover for the series. I have a set of Stone here if you wanted to get caught up. There's a number 1. There's 2 cover number 2s and a number 3. And it's just $10 for the set. It is a great era. I'm very happy with this collection.
But what kind of bird is this bird?
Kind of bird. Yellow. Oh, the stone's gone. There you go, Brandon. I've got Darkman number 1 and 2, and it's a 3-issue series, so I apologize. It doesn't have all 3. This one's just $5 for those 2. And then I have got the larger series of Darkman, 1 through 5. And this one does have some small damages to it. It's 15. Theater of Madness, it says. Alright, this is not a complete run of Excalibur, but it's a good one. Ooh, a Condor. Yes, Ross. But it does have, I'm going to show you what it has in it. It has number 1, Excalibur. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I've never noticed that they have kind of like wraparound covers on all of them. 7, 8, 11. It's a dragon and Chow on the back of that one. 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, you better watch out. Raven is not very forgiving. 16, 17. I'm trying to think what bird I would like. 18, 21, and 23. And that is $30 for that run. So essentially, I just priced it based on the number 1. You know the truth. Okay, I have got Ghost Rider 2099, number 1 and number 2 for $5. Bishop 1 through 4 for $8. I love Bishop so much. Let's do, I'm trying to think of what birds haven't already been done. I don't think, well, Condor is a character, but not of any consequence. So let's see. I would like to be, how about a hummingbird? That would be kind of fun, right?
Oh, yeah.
Then that would be, then it would look like I was fast.
You have to eat a lot.
Ooh, a burrowing owl. Nice. Okay. This one is official English adaptation of Macross. It is a number 1. It's probably a VF condition one. This is $45. How about the chicken? Yeah. Oh, Brandon, I like that your daughter's name is Ren. That's really pretty.
Devil chicken?
Devil chicken, yeah. Macross. Someone should go home with Macross. And then I don't have a Macross 2 number 1, but I've got Macross 2 through 10, and that one is $20 for that set. Macross goes home. Let me make sure it doesn't populate weirdly. This one definitely needs a new bag and board. This one's a hot mess.
That's okay. I can change it.
Yeah, that one needs new love. Well, and then this good stuff. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, The Mask, number 1 through 6, for $40. There is a little bit of rust on some of the staples, but otherwise it's a really nice set of the mask. Sorry, I keep on saying the mask. It's not the mask, it's just mask. Mask only. Did you guys see this cool thing that I bought from Tom's Dollar? And then they specialized to us, say Space Cadets, because it's the skyline of Houston, which I thought was really nice. So anyway, I gotta put that somewhere on our walls. I gotta look these up. Enough to get down into this box. Oh, does anyone want to do aftershock slabs? I have those within reach. I can totally do those. Is that a Doom comic on the bottom row next to G.I. Joe?
Strategy guide.
Mm-hmm. It is the strategy guide for number 2 for $5. That's what's down there. All right, this box has stuff that we did not get to before. So actually, I need to probably take some of this down because
I would say
I can't fit it even off here anymore.
You want to hand me those?
Brandon, you did. Sorry, I pulled it out and then I got distracted talking about something else. All right, so the answer to this question, if you could become the Falcon's sidekick, number 1 was eagle, and then hawk, raven, owl, hummingbird, cardinal, crow, or parrot. Who would want to be a parrot? What do you do? Sit on his arm and like he becomes a pirate? Oh my word! I say no. All right, there's a legit question. Besides New York or Los Angeles, what city would you like to protect if you were a superhero? I like that one. So most everyone's out there protecting LA and New York. What would you like to protect? Okay, let's put stuff down on this pile. Chicago. All right, this one is Pride of Baghdad, a really nice Brian K. Vaughan Vertigo hardcover book. This one is a $20 book. Mexico, of course. We're gonna have to fight your friend. I actually secretly love having 2 of those shirts because I wear them all the time. Put that down. You would protect all the spring breakers at South Padre. Do they need protection, really? Do they? Okay, these are regular books. Sturgis. You guys are picking silly stuff. I like it. Sorry, I'm trying to make us room for new stuff on the board here. Aha. You would protect them from sobriety. You are silly, silly. Ooh, here we go. This is some newer stuff down here that's probably important right now. 7, 8. Man, this is a good long run.
12. Yeah.
Ooh, it's through 12. Okay. So rising from the storyline of Annihilation, this is Nova 1 through 12. 1 through 12 for $75. Latveria. Brittany Cruz wouldn't something it for you? Oh, wouldn't put it down for you. What? She's in like Latveria? She worried that your dude, Doom, would be sad about getting kicked out of it. So part of Baghdad I should read. I might do that. Also from the pages of Annihilation Conquest, The Man Called Nova. This one's got the origin in there. That one's $5. And Annihilation Nova Core Files for 10. Annihilation is back at print, but only as an omnibus. So painful. It's like $125 for this thing. But every single time they print it, it gets sold out and becomes worth big dollars. So you guys might think about putting it on your polls if you're interested in such things when it comes out.
I love Nova.
Oh, it's going to make me cry? Excellent. I love things that make me cry. This one is Justice League Unlimited, number 36 for $5. Number 40 for $5, Shadow Play. This one is number 41. It's $30, but it's the first time you see Joker and Harley on a cover together. Did you get a sticker today? We actually gave other things away because we forgot to bring the boards up here, but we'll sticker up your board for you, Mauricio. I've got the Flash number 234 for $2. And number 235 for $2. We'll definitely get you a sticker, don't you worry. All right. And another awesome Annihilation. This is the actual Annihilation tie-in to Nova. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's the whole series for $20. I'm telling you right now, all these Nova things very, 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 very soon are going to be thebomb.com, right?
Yeah.
So soon.
How many times have I been saying it, Miss Jen?
All the time. Who are we supposed to get? Is it supposed to be Ryder?
I'm not sure because honestly, it could be either or, since they're
Or
doing
maybe
some of the
full.
younger. Right. Well. Right, and that eventually does happen in the comics. So, and they actually do meet up in Nova. So.
All right, here's an awesome run of Justice League of America. It's 0 through 19 for $40, which is essentially $2 a piece. $2.
Not essentially, it is $2 a piece.
It is $2 a piece, with maybe a little bit of.
I had to think about the math.
Oh my lord! For people that like long runs, they don't have to collect themselves. This is the way to go. How about JLA Classified? 1 through 54. It is a huge run. There's missing number 3 only. Boo! Who moved my number 3? Anyway, it's everything but number 3 for $100. That's a lot of books. That's what that looks like. Oh, and it includes the JLA 100-page giant. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. I feel like this is going to be bad. He's going to be the crazy part. Trying to get these backwards. Okay. Some pretty amazing runs in this set. Don't do it. His whole job is to stay in there. Okay. How about season 8 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, written by Joss Whedon? This is 1 through 13 for $40. Really gorgeous, bagged and boarded set.
Well, yeah, and especially with Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer coming soon from Boom.
Yes. Take down these Robotech sets.
Brittany's already added it to her poll.
wants all that Robotech, which is, I can't remember how many dollars I have on all of it. I would sell all the Robotech for $100, just so that you can go to someone's house. Okay, this is the full set of Martian Manhunter number 1 through 8 for just $15. If you ever wanted to fall in love with Martian Manhunter the way that I fall in love with Martian Manhunter, now is your chance to do so. Let's see if there are any ones in here I can do deals on as I'm taking them down the board. Oh, I don't think I did this pile. I skipped a whole pile. Why didn't you guys tell me? All right, I have Doctor Strange number 47 for $3. Silly me. I totally messed it up. Doctor Strange number 50 for $2. I think I did this side and that side and totally skipped it. And number 51 for $3. I've got Punisher number 35. Jigsaw's back for $2. Like this says, car by Porsche, suit by Blaze, and face by Punisher. Justice League. Mauricio, Justice League 41, please. I don't have a Justice League 41, unless you're talking about the 0 to 19 for 40. Is that what you're asking about? The Justice League of America? That's a lot of 1 through 54 for 100 for Justice League Classified. Did I put something else out that said that? Justice League 41. No, clarify for us, Mauricio. I want to get you the right thing. Punisher number 34, part man, part machine, all vigilante. Wah-ha-ha. Number 34. Oh, the Joker. I see what you're after. Now, where did I put it? Right here.
I think it was there, yeah.
Joker. The Unlimited number 41. Ta-da! My mistake for putting the Flash in front of it. Thank you. Punisher number 33 has the X-Men in it, and it is $3. Punisher number 18, Face Off with the Kingpin, $3. Punisher number 17, $3. You're welcome. As usual, you're doing a great job of picking up the keys. This one is King Size Annual number 11. Why do the Avengers battle the Defenders? And it's cool because it has Valkyrie at the bottom battling Thor, the Silver Surfer battling Iron Man, Beast fighting Captain America. And who's this mystery woman that Nebulon is falling for? Could it be Jocasta? This one is number 11 for $4. All right, I don't know what this is, really and sincerely. This one is, it looks like a Spider-Man number 16. But what it really is it's printed on like some kind of clear, can't get it off this board. It's like,
Is it like a clay?
it's like acetate that's stuck to this piece of paper. So it is not an actual cover, but you can tell it's acetate. I don't know if it's a test shot or what. I'm selling it for $3 because I have no way to tell you what in the world this thing is. It could be someone's homemade, whatever. No idea. It's my no idea.
That's really cool, though.
It is. All right, let's answer our question here. Besides New York or Los Angeles, what city would you like to protect with your superhero? With 17% of the vote, Chicago. Chicago is my kind of town.
Yep.
And then Boston, San Francisco, Seattle, London, Las Vegas, Miami, Orlando. I'm going to choose Houston because, I live here. Some goes to Matt Maines. He's going to figure out what this is for us. Excellent. Thank you. Every once in a while, I get totally stumped by stuff that's in these boxes. Try not to get stumped. Maximum Carnage Part 10 for $5. This one does have a little bit of staple rust. And Maximum Carnage number 11, $5. Maximum Carnage Part 6 for $3 or $89.95. Don't even know how this happens. Wonder Woman number 75 for $6. Also has the staple stuff going on. X-Men Adventures number 1, season 3 for $3. Web of Spider-Man 100, a damaged copy for $3 with the spider armor on it. Captain America number 357, the Bloodstone Part 1. That one is $3. There's some general damage to it. X-Men Adventure. There you go, Brandon. This isn't interesting. This is a spoof on an homage cover. This is called Nat Rat. The Dark Nat Returns. This one is a slightly damaged copy for $3. Really fun. Ghost Rider number 50. That's that die cut foil cover for $4. Ghost Rider number 40, part of the Midnight Massacre. These really dark covers for $4. Not Rat. Enjoy it, Matt. It's just silly. Okay, Avengers number 318, Nebula Triumphant for $3. Amazing Spider-Man number 403. It's got some cool Carnage action on there for $3. Marvel Tales featuring Spider-Man number 272. That was a $10 book. Amazing Spider-Man 27. Cool reflection on that wall for $10. Detective Comics number 608, the first appearance of Anarchy, Small Spine Ticks, for just $3.
I love Anarchy.
Good character. All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick break and come right back. I see some doom headed our way. So right, just have a second, we'll return.
There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com to find a store near you.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Jen King, and Hannah. Max is gone. And we got JD still helping us out. And it's a puppy mosh pit. Yahoo! Thank you guys so much. I just wanted to say you guys have been super awesome at sharing and giving extra power to JD with your hearts and thumbs up. I appreciate it very much. Okay, I found a good question. This was a really good one. Name the superhero that would be the most effective in fighting a zombie apocalypse. That seems super important. Pick your team. Why did I put these down this way? All right, I have got the Deadly Foes of Spider-Man, number 1 through 4 for $10. That is a mask comic run. It is indeed. It's 1 through 6 for just $40. All right, I've got Fantastic Four, number 306 for $3 with Diablo. Number 331 with Ultron for $3. 330 with the Doom cover for $3. Number 327 with The Thing. It's got some spine ticks for $3. Fantastic Four, number 134, The Dragon Man for $5. Fantastic Four, number 251 in the Negative Zone for $3. Another copy of 330. That's funny. Number 328. What can one man do? $3. Oh, that was hard. And Monty says Human Torch, Sunspot, anybody with fire, all really good. I agree. That was a good smart. Fantastic Four Unlimited number 1 for $3. The Negative Zone is just so such a downer, right? Fantastic Four 296 for $4. And a Fantastic Four 360 first appearance of Dreadface for $3. Ta-da. Okay, as I take it down, the real Ghostbusters 1 through 6 goes from $100 to $90. Got these DuckTales that go from 10 to 7 and 5 to 3 for each of the 2, 3, and 4, and 9. Let's see what's in this box. Goodness. Cool. All right. This is Mark Spector Moon Knight number 50, the die cut cover for $4. Warriors number 1 for $2. Batman Adventures The Lost Years number 1 for $5. Thank you. By the way, if you guys ever wonder why I don't answer beforehand, is I'm looking at the actual answers, so I can't really answer objectively, having seen the answers. I've got Gigantic Strange Adventures number 230 for $5. 228 for $5. And 237 for $5.
I just don't know enough about Marvel.
To what?
For the questions.
Oh, for the question. Okay, gotcha. I've got Godzilla, King of the Monsters, number 19 for $10. By the way, Godzilla comics are so hard to get. People come in all the time, why don't you have any Godzilla comics? I was like, well, they just left. Phantom Stranger number 13. I love this cover so much. It's a kid playing at being a soldier, saying bang bang, and then actually injuring this guy. It's a really cool cover for $5. He's playing with his tanks. What about Ren and Stimpy Show number 1 for $8? Polybagged with its
Air Fowler. Air Fowler.
Air Fowler, yeah.
That's what it says.
Air Fowler.
Instead of air freshener.
Mm-hmm. All right, this one is the Iron Manual number 1 for just $1. This one needs to be pressed. What if Iron Man sold out in What If number 64 for $3? What are you selling? He's already kind of selling out anyway. What if War Machine had not destroyed the living laser for $2? Oh yeah, how about Captain Planet number 1 for $10?
Oh man, they should bring Captain Planet back.
Yeah, they should. Bullwinkle and Rocky number 2 is a Star Comics book for just $2.
I love Bullwinkle and Rocky.
Another Animals Doing People Things book that kind of likes. This is Critters number 5 from Fantagraphic Books for $3. For $3. This one's got a little bit of rust. Bullwinkle goes. Yes. Captain Planet. I'm trying to remember all the other characters in that show. I don't remember them.
And Stimpy for recent.
Tree. Oh, I don't know what the thing is. Oh, Stimpy. There. Oh man. There. There you go. Imani, who you have to interview today, or have you already done your interview today? I love your interviews, by the way. I'm not very interactive when I listen to them because I'm just listening to them passively in the background because I'm always doing something else. But Terminator, The Burning Earth 1 through 3 is just $5.
Amani's actually on tomorrow
tomorrow?
at
Okay.
6 p.m. Eastern. He's going to be talking about cons with the top 5 crew from the podcast, the top 5, I guess.
Oh, wow. Now that's cool.
That's right before I have to skim it.
Any Beavis and Butthead? Well, you mentioned that. I haven't really gotten a chance to price it because it came in as a separate thing. But I do have Beavis and Butthead 2 through 15. I have no number 1. But 2 through 15 I've got. If you're interested in it, Mauricio, I'll figure out a really good price for it after the show. I just haven't had a chance to price it yet. Colonial Marines 1 and 2 for $5. So the cool thing is if you go to to either the Facebook page or to the YouTube page, we actually have resting, like click on this as a reminder. So if you find shows you really like, once a week, just go through and hit all the ones you like and just say remind. And if you're subscribing, it'll give you a little cue to be like, hey, Imani show's on. Hey, Nancy show's on. So definitely do those.
And YouTube is a lot more reliable than Facebook. Facebook's notifiers don't show up sometimes.
Yeah, they want to make everybody like, I don't know. I would actually pay them if I thought it was actually going to happen. My real dream is that Facebook would allow us to just pay a kind of flat fee and that would actually reach all of our customer base or our fan base. It's so annoying to have to like pay some money to maybe reach some kind of fan base, not mine. Just want to have my own fan base absolutely see my stuff. So anyway, that's just me. Did you see my face when I took the picture? I took it from just over here is our kids section. I was standing over there and taking pictures. and your face was on our TV. We have a TV in our, actually have 2 TVs in our space, so we try to have stuff on all the time. So people are like, what is that? How do I watch that cool show? So anyway, you were doing a good interview on there. Aliens versus Predator number 0 and 1 for $5. This is the war storyline. And then Aliens versus Predator Duel 1 and 2. That is the actual full line of that. There's only 2 issues in that whole series for $5. Yeah, right. I mean, I pay some ridiculous price. I pay $100 a month to actually reach my customers.
I think Facebook's very wary about going the MySpace route because MySpace just opened up the floodgates of money. Is like, you want to pay to be in front of this person, you got it. And then people stopped using MySpace.
I think they should just pull the business parts and be like, I only need to be guaranteed that the people that turn on notifications, that they want to hear from me and not be annoyed by me, actually get to see it. Because that's the problem right now, is that people say, I want notification, and they don't get it. It's just like, it seems a simple thing. They asked for being poked. You would like a Predator number 1? Or you mean you want to find the actual Predator number 1? Send me a direct message, Mauricio, and I'll see if I can hunt one down for you. This is the run of 1 through 4 Aliens versus Predator for $8. There's a little bit of rest on those tables. Marvel Superheroes Fall Special number 3 for $3. So anyway, sorry we bored you guys with like things we face every day as a business that seem super simple to overcome but are impossible. Like there's nothing I can physically do to make it better on my end, except for I'm part of the Facebook Leadership Council, and hypothetically, right before COVID, I was being flown by Facebook on their dime to Washington, D.C. to get together with other Facebook leaders to talk to them about what would make our experience and your experience on Facebook better. So hopefully that will re-happen.
On the experience.
And my experience on the experience. That's right. How about 2010? There is 2 number 1s here. There's the regular and the direct edition, and a number 2 for $10 for that set. I also have Batman Chronicles The Gauntlet. This is a pretty rare book to find in any kind of good condition. That one's $13. Just that white cover usually gets it. Amazing Adventures number 12, reprinting an original X-Men story for just $2. Marvel Age number 123. It's a complete Maximum Carnage crossover guide in this book for $3. Iconic cover Amazing Spider-Man 392. Peter Parker, no more, for just $5. My hair is totally itchy. Maximum Carnage Spider-Man Unlimited number 2. This is the conclusion to the series for $10. Ron Lim cover. Now, this one is not a perfect copy. It does have a place up here where someone's tape has pulled off the cover, but I priced it totally with that in line. This one is Amazing Spider-Man 144. It's the first appearance of the Gwen clone, and that one is $12. All right. Here is the superhero that would be most effective in fighting a zombie apocalypse. They say the Hulk. Probably because he's immortal. Thor, 15% of the vote. Blade, you guys got that one really good. And Iron Man, another 10%. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I gotta say, I would definitely agree with Hulk.
See, I can't remember whether or not they featured Hulk at all in that What If Zombies episode. Was he in there?
I don't remember the Hulk zombie.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, it's so good. It's so
I
good.
know.
There's a conclusion for you, Mauricio. Okay. Here you go. Here's your next one. Ready? This is just a cute one. Name the Avenger most likely to own a pet. Most likely to own a pet. There's one that actually does, so technically that's a cheat, but the public would have to know this. The Hulk was definitely a zombie in the comics. Yeah, the comic ones, yes. There have been lots of different series, and I think everyone got zombied out eventually. Return of the Amazing Spider-Man number 407, Sand Trap for 2. As we're getting in our last 12 minutes, if anyone wants to make an offer on any of the things that you've seen so far, if it was just a little bit out of your price point and you want to make an offer, now is the time. I promise not to laugh at your offer unless it's a laughable offer. Hulk with a kitten. Aww. Amazing Scarlet Spider number 1 for $5.
See, Red Eye's got it. You got the one that has a pet already.
Yep. Captain Marvel definitely has a pet. I was thinking that if you count Hawkeye's pizza dog.
Yeah, that's where I went to.
Web of Spider-Man number 124 with Kane, which is a very important character running right now. Mm-hmm. That one's $3. This one is Amazing Spider-Man number 430. It says the important part in here is that it guest stars the Silver Surfer, but that's not why. This is the first appearance of the Cosmic Carnage, and it is a $40 book. Cosmic Carnage. So we've got 2 Hulks, a Captain Marvel, Amazing Spider-Man number 21, the Wedding Annual. It's awesome. And it's only $15. What a good deal. This is Spider-Man versus Wolverine. This one does have some staple rust. That one is just $10 because of that. Oh, I like these. How far did I get into this box? To right there, it looks like. I've got Thanos, number 1, Cosmic Powers for just $4. For fans of Sergio Aragonés, this is Gru, number 1 from Image for $5. And Image Gru, number 2 for $4. And Gru the Wanderer, number 73, which is way on down the line for $3. How about Sequest DSV number 1 for $4 from Nemesis Comics? Or Bart Simpson's Treehouse of Horror number 2 for $7. If you want to be entertained with more videos of me and my husband doing crazy stuff, San Diego Comic-Con Masquerade, man, this is a long time ago, 2003 maybe, we did a Kang act, and I don't remember what we called it. It was something secret, so you might not be able to find it, but if you look up Kang, San Diego Comic-Con Masquerade, you'll be able to see my husband as Kang, which is awesome. He won most favorite, audience favorite, because everyone started chanting "All Hail Kang," because we all hail Kang, of course. The Mask Strikes Back 1 through 5 for $10. BS Annual. Yep. I was going to say, it's going to be right here.
With that iconic cover.
Romita. Mm-hmm. That one probably needs new bag and board. All of them need new bag and board that I hand over because they're all just kind of like hanging out. The Mask Hunt for Green October 1 and 2 for $5. And the official movie adaptation, Mask number 1 and number 2 for $5. And this is the Malibu Sun from 1993 in January. It's got the Airman and Wild Store size Sky Zero for $5. This one's got spine ticks. We got time, yeah we do. Ooh, yeah. Has anyone read this series as novels? You'll know this is Super Sexy Vampire. Oh. This is Anita Blake, Vampire Hunter, Guilty Pleasures, 1 through 10 for $40. Hard to get these.
Mm-hmm. I did not know them in comics.
Yeah, Laurel K. Hamilton knows how to make super sexy vampires. Yeah. I remember reading the novels and being like, well, there's no other like combination of people in one bed doing whatever that she possibly come up with. And then I'd read another one and be like, all right, you win. Fair warning. She wins. Thank you, Mauricio. I was hoping to have some more key stuff for you guys, but
yeah,
I got some pretty good keys.
I mean, it's a little early for the Nova since they haven't actually announced anything yet.
That's true. Here is the Kevin Smith run of Green Hornet. It's 1 through 12 plus the annual. Plus, I threw in a couple extras in here. That's the Free Comic Book Day book and the Parallel Lives book for just $20. So you want the Simpsons run when TOH Simpsons.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm all thinking in my brain about Beavis and Butthead. What a goofball am I. Such a goose. Nitty, what else comes on tonight? I want to give it a good push to them. Okay. Superman Adventures #1 for $5.
Our back up tomorrow at 5 Eastern with the Dan Wickline show. He's doing a deep dive into Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, excellent, because I have been watching it, and I am going to tell you that there are some shows out there that the music is important to it, but the music in Cowboy Bebop is the show. I mean, it's another character in the show. So good.
It was like that with the anime, too.
Oh, was it really? I was like, this is some...
Yeah.
It's like, if you did not like jazz before, you're either going to not like it still, or you're going to fall in love. It's just the way it's going to be. Oh, I got the 1 million Superman for $2. Where did I put my... There. Yeah. I've got the Blade of Kumari, #1 and #2. And that is... Ooh, that's by Ron Mars. That's cool. $5 for the set. Epic class level. Your favorite character. Love it. Yep. Mauricio, I'll make a really good price on it for you. I just got to look it up to make sure that I'm not going too high or too low. I'm going to give you a great deal at the right price. Superman. My word. Spider-Man India, #2 is $5. And #3 is $5. And then I have Grim Fairy Tales Inferno #1 for just $3. And let's see what this has to say. The Avenger most likely to own a pet is Hulk. With 24% of the vote. You guys are awesome. Oh, thank you everybody for thumbs ups. Iron Man, Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Thor, and Spider-Man round out to the tops. Again, if you guys are watching this in review, you can connect with me for things that did not sell. Please just do it in the next 24 hours, because after 24 hours, all of this stuff that's anything more than $10 gets taken to the warehouse to be listed, especially the runs, because we sell runs like crazy. A reminder that on Saturday, we had a really great show that we did for Small Business Saturday, which was we went through live into our stacks in the warehouse 4 runs. We're going to do that again on Saturday, so put that on your calendar. That is on the Comic Book Shopping Network. You can go to our Facebook page or our webpage at spacecadetscollection.com and find the link to our eBay store and look at our runs there. Have your list ready, and when the show comes on, you can say, I want this run, and I will totally pull it for you and get it to you at 25% off. So keep that in mind.
The Comic Book Shopping Network is Facebook only, though, right?
Yep, that's just Facebook only. So if you're watching us on YouTube, just know that's where it's going to show up. You can also send me a direct message. I'm Jen King on Facebook, and I will get you links for all of the shows that we do, so it's easy for you to reach us. The OSHA in me says Miss Jen needs a harness. I only almost fell off a couple times as I mistook the last step to not be a step. But, you know, I've also been on the very top of those stacks, standing on top of the stacks with no harness before. So
This is also true.
I just like I like to say, do as I say, not as I do, because I am a very unsafe person in my real life. Feel like a monkey. Don't worry. I had a spotter. Bean was there. So if I cracked my head open, she could have called somebody to come pick up my body. All right, everybody. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being active members of our comic book community. Find somebody in your friend group or your family group that doesn't have any connection to comic books yet, and get a comic book for them and put it in their hands this holiday season. Because just like I like to say, if someone has come into my store or talked about comic books and said, no one told me that they were so cool, I'm like, it's because you have crappy friends. Don't be a crappy friend. Be a good friend and get a comic book into the hand of your friends.
Yeah.
Because you love them. They will love them too. Not feeling really confident. I'm sorry. I really am not that dangerous. I just like saying I am.
Yeah, she's a lot more cautious than she makes it sound.
Yeah. I want to say thank you so much to JD, who's always awesome and takes all of our crazy challenges to heart and does them so well. I will see you guys again on The Experience on Thursday for our What's in the Box show, which is also chaotic. And I hope I get a bunch of boxes that I can open up live here, so it can be a surprise to all of us. All right, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.